Hey YouTube. All right, I'm here for a quick update. You got me with like no makeup, no hair. We're just doing it. I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of months now, but I feel like sometimes what stops me is this idea that I need to have perfect makeup, perfect hair, perfect lighting, perfect background. You know what? I'm so done trying to be perfect right now. So yeah, it's been a crazy couple of months. I have not had time to post much. I have so much just chunks of unedited videos that I'm trying to get out for you guys this summer before I start filming new adventures. But yeah, let's do a little update. So when I first started this channel, really being a little bit more serious about it, mostly when I did that tent video, that was at the same time that I was ready to take on new projects in my life. And I started fashion design school, which has been just phenomenal and amazing. It's a like 2.5 year program, and I'm mostly done in like 5 weeks. So if I can just make it these next 5 weeks. After that, I have about a year off, and then I'll come back to do my portfolio. And after the portfolio, so summer of 2025, I am hoping to go on a cross-country adventure. I'm not sure yet if I'm just going to live out of an SUV or if I want a trailer, and then do I want a teardrop trailer, or do I want like the REI Basecamp Airstream? I don't know. There's a very different level of expenses there. Also different level of like what type of campsite I could be at, things like that. But basically, I have just been like working so hard the past couple of years, really the past 2 years, to make those adventures possible. I understand that a lot of people who follow this channel are looking for ways to live off grid or live a travel lifestyle. Part of how you do that is that you need to have remote income. One of the best ways to do that is being self-employed, in my opinion. So for me personally, I have multiple companies. I am not afraid to work 60, 70 hours a week if it means that I get to be my own boss. If it means that I get to walk my dog every morning and not rush into a cubicle for 8-9 hours a day and deal with some jerk of a manager, or deal with sexual harassment in the workplace, which is, I've honestly encountered that at almost every job I've had. So yeah, self-employment for me has been the way to go, but it's not easy. I just want to give that advice to anyone that if you are considering self-employment, I think it can give you a life with a lot of freedom. But it's not easy. When your sales aren't coming in, you don't get paid. When there's a burning fire and it's Friday night, you can't just leave it till Monday. So I just haven't had a lot of time for things like this. Every time I plan a trip for this winter, it's just completely fallen apart. I'm going to school in Boston. This year I made a really big step where I got an apartment much closer to Boston. I'm not in the city properly because I did that in my early 20s, and I will go insane if I do that again. It is just not the lifestyle for me anymore. But yeah, new apartment. So that's super, super exciting. That was definitely a big milestone to hit. Getting rid of the commute to Boston has given me a whole lot more time to invest into my companies. And basically, I'm trying to get to a point where I can have dependable remote income so that I can spend more time in the wilderness. I'm also trying to pay off debt like student loans and things like that. Getting rid of those types of payments is definitely going to make it much easier to live the lifestyle that would really make me happy. Would I live on the road full time? I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure that that's for me. But to live a lifestyle where maybe I could take 3 months out of the year, and that would be the time that I travel. Or this summer, I'm trying to have a goal of maybe I work for 20 days straight, no days off, and then I take 10 days and I go and travel or go camping or something. So finding a balance there, that could work for me. Again, I think self-employment is kind of the only way that I see to achieve a lifestyle like that. So I have so many adventures that I still need to edit for you guys. I went to Michigan last summer and I just camped out of my car. It's actually where I got this tattoo. It's a hummingbird. It's super, super pretty. Starting a tradition of getting tattoos when I travel. That way they all have a memory with them. And that way I get to keep that memory with me forever. So I have that whole adventure. I still have a few more trips to Maine, where my dad and I are building the cabin. I still have some of that footage to edit. My dad and I filmed a recap video when we were deer hunting this past November up in Maine. And so I'd love to get that edited for you guys. But to be realistic, it's probably going to be another 2 months before I can do that. I finish fashion school at it's like the first couple of days of May is when it ends. And if all goes according to plan, I'll be taking the first 2 weeks of May and heading up to Maine to live out my cabin tent and just go fly fishing and turn my phone off. I'm not sure how much video editing I'll be doing on that trip. I might just be fishing. I've just been working so hard. I really haven't had a lot of days off. Today's my first day off, and maybe since Christmas. Yeah, I think that's about right. And what is it? It's the last day of March. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update and just, let you know that I'm still doing YouTube. It's still happening. It's going slowly because it's just me. I don't have a whole team of people to help me edit the videos. I am looking into things like Upwork and all that to see if that could be a better way to get this done. A better way to produce videos, but we'll see. I really enjoy doing the editing myself, but I might just have to admit the reality that I'm not sure that I have time to edit them myself. And I don't know, I do enough different art forms, so maybe it's time to just kind of call it quits with drawing, painting, professional ballroom dancing, fashion design. What else do I have? There's gotta be a few more. So I'm still doing YouTube, and there are so many more adventures to come. I have just been nose to the grindstone, working hard, to make big achievements in my life, moving to this apartment, something much closer to the city so I can get rid of that commute and have more time to invest in my business, to pay off debts, to build up savings, be able to afford that Bronco that I've been obsessed with for years. I'm really hoping that next spring I can get the Bronco, maybe get a trailer with it too. But yeah, I mean, living that kind of lifestyle, it takes a lot of preparation. So hopefully this is the last year of me being nose to the grindstone, getting all my ducks in a row so I can live that kind of life. And share more of these adventures with you guys. I really just want to help inspire other women to be more outdoorsy and to help people see that you can still be feminine and be outdoorsy. Also to dispel a lot of myths about hunting and animal conservation and things like that. Help spread education about sustainable fashion and ways that we can be more green and maybe save our planet. Might be too late now, but we can give it our best try, right? I want to help people start a conversation with nature because it is a living thing that you can have a conversation with. And even if it's not how I feel, even if it's not the conversation that I have with nature, that's fine. I think that if everyone in the world starts a conversation with nature, I think we might actually have a shot at not completely destroying the earth. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. And thank you so much for all of the new subscribers who I keep seeing these notifications. I'm like, where are these subscribers coming from? I haven't posted anything new since months ago. But thank you guys so much for subscribing. It means the world to me that just a handful of people enjoy watching my content. And there's more coming out, but it's gonna be a few months, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I just want to give you guys an update of where I've been at and where I'm headed. Whew, I did it. I finally filmed another video. All right, I'll see you guys in May.